All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another one of these episodes that we do of the Wandering Stone podcast. It is currently, uh, I believe, episode 19. I am the one and only host, Scott. I had to enunciate that because if I don't, it's going to make it sound like I said Sky. So I had to enunciate the T in Scott. Isn't that right, my co host, Ebenezer?
Yes, I have to agree. I need this job.
Yes. And if I don't enunciate Ebenezer, then you might think I might say like Ebenstein, like something completely off Ebenezer.
That is how English be.
Yes, true. Um,
Hello, dear.
but I just to quickly set off some stuff. I got sick again due to no fault of my own. My family got sick, which sucks because the timeline is I got sick, and then my brother got sick, and then my mom got sick, and I got my dad sick, and then by the time that happens, I was starting to feel better. And then as soon as my dad got sick in that timeline, I started to get sick again. So now I am sick, but I'm currently coming off of the illness. So I'm good enough to record this episode. But yeah, that's so annoying. Being back to back sick illness is just really not a highlight. I'll tell you that much.
Being sick's never fun.
And on other related news, I had to share some sad news besides being sick. And that is for the VTuber fans out there, especially for Hall Live, I have an update. Now,
uh,
before Ebenezer laughs at me,
I thought you said real news. My bad, my bad.
this is real news. This is
Yeah, it is.
relevant to
Yeah,
this
it is.
recording as of like
It is.
yesterday.
We love VTubers.
So in Hall Alive, uh, Murasaki Shinon, she's part of Gen 2 of JP, and she's been basically, that's basically equals 2018. She's been live since 2018, you know? She announced that she's going to graduate on April 26th of this year, 2025. And damn, it's been a long time coming. We kind of knew she was going to leave because she did take a hiatus that one time. And she did share about her like previous illnesses that she's dealt with and like, you know, qualms with streaming and stuff. So we
Oh,
all
she's
kind of
super
saw this
sick.
coming. It was just kind of sad that she wanted to have the last HoloFest, which is this weekend, by the way. And brighter news, HoloFest is coming out this weekend. And besides HoloFest, there's also going to be their Six Fest, which is like their super festival, like concert, whatever.
Yeah.
She wanted that to be her last show before she graduated, which is why she's set to leave in April instead of, as of right now in March. And I it's just it's sad to see her go, but at the same time we're really we're hoping for whatever she chooses to do in life next that, we support her, obviously. She was cool. I mean, it was kind of sad when Aqua left. Aqua left when did she leave? I think it was last year. I feel like it was last year. But Minato Aqua, she left. She was part of Semgen as Shinon. They were both two Kusogakis together that were very like complementary because they were basically like the same height also. But besides that, um, it's just sad to see them go. It just is. She was the witch of the group with her magic spells.
Who will fill her dynamic in the group now?
No one.
Oh. Who was she with? What was her company?
Hololive.
Oh, Hololive. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine then.
I mean, I'm
Don't
only
feel bad.
addressing Hololive news because it's the number one agency, and I feel like if I talked about it to myself in the future, then I'd be like, oh damn, this is around that time when that happened. Because I could talk about more niche VTubers, but one, I'm not really into watching a lot of niche VTubers because there's so many niche companies out there
Yeah.
that I don't really want to spend the time to watch to get to know them. So
I
that's
mean, that's a
why
lot of people to keep up with.
it is, yeah. I mean, I'm already keeping up with Hololive, and there's already like what 20 something girls.
Yeah, I see you watch like 10 different people. So
Yeah,
I don't know how you even keep up with it now.
so that's why I do. Like, don't get me wrong, I do watch indie VTubers. Like, my people on Twitch I watch exclusively are basically indie VTubers. But I figured that Hololive News is kind of a little more precedent to, be more mainstream and stuff. But that's my 411. I was sick, and now we're losing a VTuber. But it is what it is. It is sad to see her go.
Sad week.
Well, how about you? I almost called you Sport.
Well, oh God. It's like when you kiss your wife before you go to bed and go, okay, sport. Oh.
What
Well,
the
this
hell?
week,
That's a
this week has
weird
been.
analogy metaphor.
It's because you don't watch American TV. I was thinking of Family Guy, man.
You call your wife Sport?
No, you don't. That's the gag. That's the gag. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, dear listener and Scott, it's been what's today? Today is Thursday. It's been a week. I have been.
It's Friday.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's been actually a week. So, dear listener, I just been kind of doing schoolwork, reading a lot. I've been reading a lot. Dear listener, man, if you stop reading books because you stopped getting assignments in middle school to read a book, this is your call. Read a book now. I've been reading so much, and it's been a good time. It's been relaxing. And I've been going on walks, doing the gym, feeling good. It's been a semi-productive week. I've only had like 2 days when I just kind of like wanted to veg out, but throughout it all, it's been not too bad. And then I start work next Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Uneventful. It's just the way I like it.
Well, that should be fun.
Let's
Well,
see.
I have a topic planned for this episode, as I stole it from a different podcast, which I will not
Like all
mention because
great
it's
shows
how
do.
creative this is. A bunch of stolen ideas, regardless.
Exactly. It's all stolen.
Yeah. So, my topic of today is going to be: imagine if you were on the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, would you be able to succeed, basically?
My odds are like 20 to 80.
So that's why I have a list of all of the quote unquote questions and answers that they use during the show, and I'm going to test your knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Is that an instrument?
Yes.
Okay.
What
Well, I haven't been practicing.
do you mean you read?
Not things that teach you stuff, just things I like, you know.
I'm going to buy you a book one day, and it's going to be the size of all of our hands.
An encyclopedia?
No, it's a big book. A big book with pretty pictures, okay?
Big book with pretty pictures. All right, I trust it.
All right, good. But besides that, generally speaking, with this game show, it would have different lifelines you could use. One of them would be like to phone a friend, or to cut the answers in half, or ask the audience. Granted, I don't think you can call anyone, so I don't think that's going to be on the table. We
Can I
can't
use
ask
Chat
the.
GPT?
I mean, you could chat GDP, but they might just get the. I mean, you could. That could be the audience too, for that point, I guess. There's just the two of us here.
I
Uh,
want Chat GPT. That may be too easy.
so I guess I'll just cut the answers in half if it gets too crazy too often.
Okay.
Ah, anything sick. Okay, so this is not going to be in the order of the show. I'm just picking random ones because I figured I can pronounce these or just be a little more interesting. Uh, here's number one. In what language was Anne Frank's original diary first published?
Oh
Was it
God.
A, Dutch, B, English, C, French, or D, German? Now, you know the critically acclaimed Anne Frank story of how she survived in the, I
That
want
was
to
the
say
girl in Little
German
Red Riding Hood,
occupation.
right?
Huh?
No. What you said was right. Yeah, I said the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, good.
um. Dang. Was she Jewish? Oh, I can't ask that.
You know Anne Frank?
No, I know. I watched Schindler's List. All right.
Do you want to
uh,
remind the viewers at home what Anne Frank's about then, or do you think it's alright?
yeah, I could. Let me fill it in. So, um, Nazis came, and she was the neighbor of a not Jewish person, and they let her sleep in the attic, and she lived in the attic, and then she got caught. That feels right. Oh, and she wrote her life in the attic, right?
Yeah, and she was Jewish.
Yeah. And she was Jewish. That's the biggest takeaway. It wasn't by choice. Uh,
I mean, that's
I
the
want to
entire
say,
reason why she was in the attic.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. I want to say German, but I feel like it's too easy. Like, am I overthinking it? I'm gonna go German. I rather be wrong and thinking that it's German than not be right and guess something like Dutch.
Why would
German,
Germany
German.
produce a horror story of the atrocities they committed in their own language?
Cause that's the only language she can speak, right? I imagine. Cause do German people are they mixed with Dutch people?
I don't think so.
Uh, I imagine if she's a Jewish little girl and you have elementary school, you're not learning Spanish in elementary school. You're learning the language you're in. So I think it has to be Germany. German.
Well, I had to say you are incorrect.
Oh no.
The correct
Was it
answer
Dutch?
was Dutch.
Oh my
It
god.
was Dutch.
So dear listener, I have this unique power. I will always almost guess the right answer.
Yeah.
My second answer will always be right, I promise you.
You just lost $1 million.
It's that's okay. I didn't want it. I came here I came here to test my No, I wanted the money. Yo, fuck you, man. Yo.
That's okay. Well, you have a lot more chances, okay?
On the show, do they get multiple questions or is it just one question?
So the way the show works is you go up in stages of questions, and each question worth amount of money is worth a certain amount of money. And so eventually you answer all the questions and you get to the $1 million question. And if you answer the $1 million question, then you get $1 million. Or you can back off and get the amount of money you got before the $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see. I wonder, do they actually pay people out $1 million? Because I don't know how that show makes money.
I think they have to, because if they didn't, then they would be called a scam, like Deal or No Deal. So
Oh, Deal No Deal's a lie?
yeah, no one actually won $1 million, so they had to cancel it
No.
because
Wait,
the
right? Deal
odds
No
of
Deal's the
getting
one
it
with the
were too
cases?
hard. Because not only did you have to pick the case, you had to decide if you want to swap the case and get the answer right at the very end. So it was just too hard. It wasn't, you know,
Damn.
user friendly, I guess.
Fair enough.
But here's your second chance to get $1 million out of our imaginary trust funds called Random Discrete Crypto Coin. Nondescript crypto
Alright.
coin. In what country are all U.S. Major League Baseballs currently manufactured? Is it A, Costa Rica, B, Haiti,
China.
C, Dominican
China.
Republic, or
China. Come on,
D,
China for D.
Cuba?
China. Oh shit. uh, Costa Rica. Costa Rica.
You know, you're right. That's it. It's Costa
Yeah.
Rica.
I want my second answer because there was no China. If China was on there, that would have got me.
All right, perfect. Now we're net zero.
Can
You
I
owed
can
me a
I give
thousand
you a
million,
question?
and then you got a million back, so you're good. You're in the you're net
Can I give
positive.
you a question?
You want to give me a question? Sure.
Yeah. So my questions are from Family Feud. So I figure I'd battle you back.
Kill.
Name something a funeral director would hate to discover about the body they're about to bury.
They're alive.
You get 5 shots.
Are they not alive? How do you answer Family Feud?
Boom. 50, no, 60 points.
uh, what would
You
you
get
hate to see?
you get 4 more. There's 4 more answers. So there's 5 answers in total. You just got one of them.
Is this like the Google Family Feud thing?
Um, no, this is just questions they said before with the answers.
Okay. How about family?
Uh-uh.
No.
Come on, Scott. Your family needs this money.
Yeah, but if I was if I was like a funeral person, I don't want to see my family there in the casket. This
Business
guy
is business.
psychopath or something? Everyone
I
in that
mean,
room doesn't
have
give a shit.
comes with the job.
uh,
You have 3 more shots.
they're naked.
Uh,
God, there's freaks. Everyone knows a freak. You don't want to see. Everyone wants to see their family member's naked body in that casket. What the hell is wrong with this world?
Hey, it's a good business, you know.
I thought you were gonna say it's a good day. It's a good day
Benefit.
out here. Funeral parlor wants to see a child.
Uh,
God damn. Well, I don't. That's all my guesses. That was only 3 guesses.
the other answers. So you got the one that had the most points.
Yeah.
60 points was that one. The other ones were 18, 6, 5, and 3, and it's the wrong person, that it reeks, that it's missing, and is that has something contagious. Yo, BuzzFeed needs to have a grammar check on
Yeah,
who
that
wrote
shit was.
that.
That's not it. I think I had perfectly valid answers of a family
No,
member, a child,
it was name
and
something a
naked.
funeral director would hate to discover about the body they're about to bury.
Yeah.
Discover.
If you open up the casket and they were naked, you go, "Oh, dear heavens!" And you have to close that. You know?
Your funeral director.
Yeah.
It happened.
They have clothes. We have a budget for clothes.
I feel like that's the equivalent of like when you manage a grocery store and someone put the meats inside the vegetable like the open air vegetable area. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it could contaminate everything.
Exactly. Like it comes with the job.
I still remember that video of a lady who was in a grocery store and just
Yeah.
pulled down her pants and just like blasted out diarrhea into like the little corner she was next to and pulled her pants back up and walked away. I still remember that video like it's yesterday.
You know, I wouldn't even call her crazy for that because her thought process is probably like I can either shit myself or I can shit on this floor and it would still walk away clean.
But she literally just did a like a whoop and done.
Oh my gosh. Like a wild animal.
I can't believe it.
We're just beast with credit cards. Oh my god.
Yikes. Uh well, back to my question then.
Hit me. Hit me.
You know what the Old Testament is, right?
Yes.
What is the last word in the Old Testament? Is it A, forever, B, true, C, prayer, or D, curse?
Hmm. I think forever.
Do we use a lifeline on this?
Prayer?
You want to use a lifeline on this? Okay, there's your lifeline. Just cut those in half. Is it
Please don't let
B,
it be curse.
true, or D, curse?
Curse?
That's right, it's curse. Yeah.
Man, I should read the Bible more. I'm slacking. The last thing I remember in the Bible about the Old Testament was him flooding the planet and then draining it and then saying, "Yo, I will never do this again, and to prove my loyalty, I will make rainbows."
That's so
Dang
nice
man,
of
it's been
him.
a minute. Yeah, I would do the same thing too if I was in charge. If I had to wipe out humanity and then be like, "My bad," but it
Rainbow.
had to happen. Think how mystified they were. They're like, "Oh my God, color in the sky." Like
Wow.
you see rainbow, you don't even know what pink is until you look up there, or yellow. No, you just probably yellow.
Have you drawn a rainbow
But you know what
before?
I mean. What was it red, yellow, blue?
Well, there are red, yellow, blue.
There's no like unique colors. I'm trying to remember what else is there. Red, yellow, blue, orange. I
Purple.
know pink ain't it. Oh, purple. That's it, right?
I think so.
It has to be five because there's five Power Rangers.
Right.
You know?
Rainbow colors. I want to say green. Oh yeah, it is green.
I think green is on there.
Yeah.
Green Ranger, Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger doesn't really count.
Actually, pink's not even on there.
Uh,
To be
Isn't there
completely
an Orange Ranger?
technical, purple's not on there either. Because technically it's violet.
Oh, violet. I still
Yeah.
count that as a purple.
And so is indigo.
Indigo. I like the word indigo. Very
Yeah.
cyberpunky.
Uh-huh.
Well, good question. Now, are you ready for your family feud?
I could try it again.
If you live to be 100, what do you think you'll be doing on Saturday night?
This is a shit question. Saturday night? Alright, I'm drinking. How's that, huh? People like to drink.
Ding! That's on the board.
Of course it is. You know what else is there? Smashing.
Ding! That's on the board.
That's right, Nintendo fans. You put that Joy-Con down. We're going old school. Plug and play style.
Plug and play.
Uh God, what else
Come
doing
on, you
Saturday night?
you've enjoyed a Saturday.
Yeah.
You
What,
you
like
won.
watching TV? Is that too old?
Ding!
Oh god. Is watching a movie there too? Sleeping.
Ding!
Oh my god, this thing sucks. Alright. Someone's jerking off.
Well, you already had smashing.
Yeah, but you can't smash by yourself. That's too advanced.
Now, this is Family Feud. That's not family friendly.
You just had smashing.
Cause that's what you need to do to make a family.
You can jerk off to make a
that
family.
doesn't make a family.
It's all about the practice rounds.
To practice.
It leads up to the main mark.
You got almost all of them.
How many do I have left?
Only two. No, three.
Uh, I want to
Think
say like playing a
two
sport.
thousands.
Oh, No, it's too athletic. Oh god.
Think 2000s.
2000s?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because these answers feel like answers our parents would say because they lived through the 2000s. You know what I mean?
Road
But we just
trip.
like,
Damn.
you got one more. One more guess.
Party.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
The last three were dancing, drinking, and gambling.
Ah, yeah. Like people had
Don't you
money
work at a casino?
and could
That's
afford
all the things you
eggs.
do at a casino. Fair. Now give me my question. Give me.
Oh. Uh, not including blanks or bonus spaces. The highest value three-letter scramble word is Zax, which is Z-A-X, which is a what? A rare species of African antelope. B, a cermatic container for holy water. C, letter in the Arabic alphabet. Or D, a tool for cutting roofing slates.
D.
And D is correct.
Yes. Something in my testosterone-filled body said tool. You said that, and I just heard hammer. You know?
For cutting roofing slates?
Yes.
If you cut stuff with a
I.
hammer, I think it's going to be very hard.
No, it's it's tools. It's like the
Tools.
power of man. You can feel a tool in a 20-meter radius. I could tell it was a tool from sound alone. Now, your Family Feud question here is name something a wife turns on just to annoy her husband.
The
Now you
vacuum.
there, yeah, ding.
That's right. I don't know.
I don't think you're gonna get these other three.
I don't know what the other three would be. Like a dishwasher? That shit get loud sometime, right?
I'm gonna give you that one.
What's the answer, though?
It's not dishwasher.
It's not? Oh.
Well, that was the most 1960s. What's something your wife turns on that annoys you? Oh, the
The
dishwasher.
dishwasher. She should just do it herself by hand. Who needs these fancy machines?
What, my wife needs a wife now? Go.
I was gonna say like the washing machine, like the like a clothes machine thing, dryer.
Mm,
I can't say TV because TV's for entertainment.
ding.
That's not right. We're watching the
Think
TV.
the
Well, I was gonna
2000s
say
when you're
radio.
reading. Ding. That's right. Don't you hate it when she puts on the radio while you're reading your newspaper?
I know.
Damn, wife.
Oh God.
You're not ready to be sent back in time, Scott.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna create such a ripple in the timeline that it's gonna be so different.
I don't think you do. I think you would follow all the rules. Well, those were the only four. The only one you missed. Oh no, you missed two actually. Vacuum and the lights. No, you said vacuum.
Yeah, it's a
You just
vacuum.
missed lights.
How are the lights?
You're watching the game. She turns on the lights. Ah, honey, what are you doing?
I watch the TV with lights on.
You watch it with the lights off?
No, I don't live in a cave. I like to have lights.
When you get married, you watch it at night. You watch it in the dark. That's what you do.
I doubt that.
Watch, you'll rue those words.
I'm trying to pick what the next one should be. Oh, this one's cool. The U.S. icon Uncle Sam was based on Samuel Wilson, who worked during the war. Who worked during the War of 1812 as a what?
Mailman.
Was he a meat inspector,
Mm,
B, a mail deliverer, C. Historian, or D. Weapons mechanic?
I want to say mailman, but I feel like the question's supposed to trick me. So I want to say A.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't choose male because it was A. The meat
Yup.
inspector.
Dear listener, you don't need to know information. You just need to feel the question. Questions that try to trick you, you know? This question tried to trick me.
Imagine Uncle Sam being based on a meat inspector.
I mean, we like meat a lot. Hamburgers. The only farms we have are like big cow farms and pig farms. You see that whole thing? I think it's in the belt of America, where it's like they have the big cow and pig farms, and it causes this like the waste is so immense. There's these big pools, like lake-sized pools of crap, and that's just all the waste from the animals, and it's so bad that it stinks up the entire town.
Yeah,
And it's so bad that it causes this weird mildew to grow on the houses of the neighboring neighborhoods because of how like because it's just so much crap. It's
that's
crazy.
unfortunate.
It is, but it must be cheap to live out there.
Yeah, everything smells like shit.
You think you could be a butcher?
A butcher?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I probably could, as long as I didn't like. Cause I don't know. I feel like if I knew what cuts I was doing, then I'd be like, all right, I gotta chef it up and start chefing. But as if I'm not attached to the animal, then I have no real attachment, right? So there's nothing to feel bad about.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something kind of circle of lifey, you know? I mean, granted, the butcher's kind of outside of that realm a little bit, but when you hunt and you fillet something, that's different.
Well, that's why I see a butcher as. Not like a commercial butcher. I think of it like I'm gonna go hunt a deer, and then I hunt it, and I'm like, okay, I have to eat this deer, so I gotta bleed it out. And then once I bleed it out, I decide which cuts I want, and I procure the cuts, and then I store it for later. Well, you
That's
can't
a
do it?
hunter. That's a hunter. You're just a glorified hunter.
What do you want then?
I want a commercial butcher.
You want a commercial butcher?
You know, you go into the warehouse and you see hanging cows, all right, and they're mooing. They're mooing. And you start and you're the last thing they see, and you're the first, like that's what I imagine butchery. Just hanging cows mooing for their life. As you
I think I'm on a different step of the process.
No. I imagine like the obituary of a butcher is like he says, I just remember their moos. They all sounded like no as I as I made beef tenderloin from them. I wonder if there's a butcher class we can take.
We.
You're in this. I need someone to help me cut meat.
I mean, sure. I guess why not? You know, let's all go
Why
to the
not?
factory together. Look them straight in the eye, and then we'll
From
close the
start to
door.
finish.
And then the next door, there'll be a completely different beast.
Completely different beast. Or like a bison? Oh, cutting a bison would be awesome.
Oh, you know what's really cool?
What?
They, side note, uh, scientists have
Uh-oh.
created
Uh-oh.
woolly mice
What? Ah.
because they're slowly working their way up to the woolly mammoth, and so they're slowly working up the gene size of the animal to make sure it's safe for the elephants. So they have successfully done a woolly mouse, and their plan is to send it out in the wild to test to see if it actually can survive cold conditions or it's just hairy.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
But
Working our
soon,
way up to woolly mammoth. What comes next then? Woolly beaver?
woolly rhinos.
Oh. Woolly rhino. That sounds cool. No way they're bringing back a saber tooth, right?
Probably not. You know,
That'd
in
be so cool.
Australia, there was a crocodile that was like the size of a bear that hunted on land and the ocean and rivers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
No, it was really bad.
People were terrorized.
Yeah.
I mean, size of a bear.
If a bear-sized crocodile came at you that could like sprint on the land and then swim in the river that you're trying to swim across, it's like you're dead.
You know what? Whatever fool sees a crocodile on land and decides I should swim away from it, you deserve to get caught, alright?
All right, you try
How
to run
dare you?
away from a galloping crocodile that size.
I bet I can outrun a crocodile before I can outswim a crocodile, right?
You know, they're pretty fast.
They're four-legged and they waddle.
Yeah, but they sprint.
You sprint. What the heck? I just wanted the man who decided to run on land, he goes and then jumps in the water. He deserves to get eaten, all right?
Wow.
That was that's dumb. That's like seeing a shark and you see it on the beach and you're like, ah, I should swim away from it. Bro,
Well, I
that
didn't have
would be
much of an
terrifying.
option.
Was he on an island?
Yeah, the islands of Australia.
Australia's not that small.
Where else you gonna go?
You're not wrong. I don't. Can you even? Can you own a gun in Australia? Don't they like hunt? They go out to the outback, shoot
Um,
kangaroos.
so the problem with hunting like kangaroos is that kangaroos the national animal, and so most people don't eat it because it's like how we don't eat bald eagles, you know, because you don't want to shoot and eat the animal that you represent. So it's
Yeah,
mainly
that's
just
fair.
a food for tourists.
Yeah. I don't even think a kangaroo would taste good because it's so muscly.
Yeah, it's probably very tough.
Yeah, muscly and lean. But I do like the way people be fighting them kangaroos out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You see there's this one where this kangaroo gets this guy's dog in a chokehold,
yeah.
and he goes, "Hey, hey, fuck off my dog, hey!"
And he just punches it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that.
I like the one where the
Oh,
guy's a kangaroo, and then he is like having a tussle with it, and he's like, "Oh, this guy's so cute, trying to fight me," and he kisses it on the mouth, and the guy and the kangaroo is just like, "What the heck? What's
yeah.
wrong with you?"
Oh my god, man, Australia, even though it's deadly, the people and the animals there are awesome. Sorry, am I supposed to be giving you a question?
You could, or I can do another one.
But I got one. I got one.
You already won the
Name.
$1 million, so
I did.
yeah.
I did. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a stronger question for you. Or maybe I should do VTuber lore for you because you're so VTuber adjacent.
I don't know that much though.
What do you mean? You watch them for more than in an average week. You watch more VTubering than you watch almost like more TV.
I'll have you know.
Have you know what? Who was the first VTuber?
Uh, it has to be Q's in the eye, because if it's not, we're so sad.
The answer is Ami Yamato.
See, I don't even know. When was she debuted?
I don't know. But Kizunu Ai was option A. So I think that was the bait for people like you,
I mean,
not true
Yamato.
fans.
VTuber.
The first.
Uh,
Wow.
she's the first Japanese virtual blogger, yeah.
And you had the gall. Who was the first person to coin the term VTuber YouTuber?
I don't know. I have assumed it's still Kizuna.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Maybe you can still prove yourself true to your clan. Who is the most popular member of Niji Sanji's original 8 and one of the first 2D VTubers?
Okay, here's the problem with Niji Sanji.
Oh.
Are we talking about
Hold up.
Sanji JP? And if we're talking about
Uh,
Sanji JP, they are humongous, and there's way too many of them. So I don't remember any of their names. But I watched a
that
certain few of them,
okay.
and the whole problem with Niji is that their whole mindset was just we're gonna keep adding creators until something sticks, and then stick with that creator. So that's why there's like a billion JP people.
I
And
don't know if
I
it's
have no
really.
idea because I only know a certain amount of Niji Sanji people, and I could not tell you their names.
Well, I'll give you multiple shots since there's so many. But this says the original 8, so I don't know if that means if it's actually JP or not.
It has to be JP because Niji Sanji's a Japanese company.
Oh, they don't have an American like Hololive. They don't have an EN.
They do, but that was much later.
Ah, okay.
I think you show me if you show me a picture, then I can point at it and I'll go, "Oh, I like this one. I know this one." But
The picture I will describe. I feel like an image would be too easy for you, right? I'll describe it to you through the eyes of an American.
I don't know the answer. I'll just go with that. I don't know the answer.
The answer is Tsukino Mito.
Let me go Google that.
Tsukino Mito. Tsukino Mito. Tsukino Mito.
Ah, yeah, she's an OG. She's great. So
How
funny
dare you
story
say,
with her.
she's an OG. You can't...
No, funny story with her is that she had a fan that was like a
Stalker.
like a fan,
Oh,
and
okay.
so he he cosplayed as her by putting like a paper cutout of her face over his,
Yeah.
so it looks super janky as hell. And then he also did like those fake like anime mask, right?
Yeah.
And like he did like a congratulations video to her, saying like, "Hey, congratulations on subscribers and stuff." Where he did like a random dance, and it was really great because it was green screens, and she watched it, and it was just like, I can't believe that guy did it. That fan.
But you know, he loves his content. He loves his creators. Who was Hololive's first VTuber?
Well, All Live is Sora.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
because she started it like what, like 8 years, 9 years ago.
Oh, so that's not too long ago, actually.
No,
Wait, Hololive is not that old, is it?
no, the whole VTubing sping is not old at all. It started like 2018, 2017.
Oh, wow.
So it's new.
It is new. In my
Yeah.
head, I was thinking it was like 2000s. Like, you know.
No.
Wow. Okay. Who was the first lewd tuber?
I'll tell you who I did watch as a YouTuber, and I
Yeah,
still
go
may or
ahead.
may not watch today.
No, wait. Out yourself. It's okay.
It's Project Melody,
Ding, ding, ding,
because
ding.
Project Melody is the most wholesome VTuber you could watch. And that's not even a cat, that's not even like a joke. She's actually very wholesome. As long as you don't watch her during her other streams where she's like exercising. Because when she's
Hmm.
exercising, she is still wholesome, but she's doing an unwholesome activity. So it kind
I
of
see.
doesn't balance out, but she's very wholesome. It's nice.
Well, dear listener, we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna. I'm sorry, dear. I didn't know it was gonna get dark. No, that's right. You earned the point. Let me see what. Who is considered the mother of Hollow En?
The mother
Yeah.
of En?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's Fauna, who's a talent.
It is Kiryu Koko.
Of En?
Yeah. Would you agree with that? I didn't know she was En. Then again, I don't watch a lot.
Because she's JP.
And here I thought she was just speaking Spanish. Hmm. I'll disagree with them then. I trust your answer. You're a bigger fan.
So, Coco is basically she spoke English, but she was part of like Japanese group. I think she was according to this Gen 4, and she left Hololive uh, a while ago to join Vsojo, like Iron Mouse's group,
Oh yeah.
and I guess she is. I guess she is like the mother, quote unquote, because she was the first person to really speak English efficiently. Because the next person that could speak English was Hachima, but Hachima had a very like thick accent, so it wasn't as clear as Coco. And also, the fans love Coco or
I
Choco
see.
because she was just she was unhinged, off the cuff.
And that's what gave her appeal.
Yeah, her like she had like a good morning show every like news broadcast, whatever, and her
Yeah.
opening was "Good morning, motherfuckers," and then she started her
That
news broadcast.
that's kind of funny. I like that. I like that. Let's steal that. Let's steal
No,
that some
that's
way.
not. That's
Some
not
way,
stealing.
somehow. Some way, somehow. We'll culturally appropriate it. We will say we're the first.
But
We
she's doing very
will.
well in Vsojo.
Her numbers are going up, or it's like she has bigger events.
I mean, I think she just has like more recognition in Vsojo because she got to do different collabs and different stuff, and is not as
I
strict
see.
to be in all live and stuff.
Hmm.
Her name's Kason,
Who?
by the way.
Kason?
Yeah.
I was thinking of watching some VTubing. Now hear me out. Unlike you sycophant,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
you degenerate. I wanted to watch some so that way I could start practicing some the Japanese language, you know? And I was like, I need to practice. I need a practicing partner. But you're inconsistent. I could try with James, but I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. Justin, he won't. Justin's dating a white woman right now. All right. The last thing he wants to do is learn new language. So
I
I was
mean,
like,
I will
let me.
learn it with you. But I will be consistent with
You
it.
will. I want to be semi-fluent before the wedding. Not fluent, just semi. You know,
Right.
we the equivalent of Spanish 3 in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's
mean,
what I'm aiming for.
good luck with that.
What are we gonna look with that? Didn't you hit Spanish 3?
We all went with Spanish 3.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's doable for you. Well, these are all the VTuber questions. I kind of like these VTuber answers. I felt like I learned a little something.
Yeah, but you don't want to learn this.
Well, I've learned recently. I like to disseminate information. I like to learn things. So even if it's irrelevant, I feel like the irrelevant stuff I learned will come to value in something unexpected later down the line.
Makes sense.
So I don't mind. I like new information. But that was kind of interesting. Plus, VTubing is not it's not bad. It's pretty good entertainment. If I had to choose between watching like regular people on Twitch versus VTubing, I would probably recommend someone to watch VTubing because it's more entertaining. And I think what I like about it is that all the VTubers aim to entertain, but all like the real people who like just like regular like flesh people on Twitch is like this weird not ephemeral, but there's like this weird like barrier of like I know you're doing this because you need money and like also like I don't know. You feel kind of like their human constraints on top of their like them trying to entertain you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're called flesh tubers.
Flesh tubers, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like VTubers like just they're a little bit more professional with trying to entertain you, and regular people they want to entertain you, but also they have like a real life. So when something happens, or like or they'll like they mess up their life for entertainment, which also I don't like. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I'll watch it, be like, oh, that's funny, but I'm like, eh, I'm just watching people destroy themselves for clicks. Feels a little too dystopian for me. But VTubing I like. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'm just an old man with an outdated seeing of the world.
Well, the way I best describe it is Justin has fallen down the rabbit hole of YouTubing multiple
Yeah, you
times,
did that to him.
and
You
he
did that
thinks
to
that
him.
he's always out of it, but he's never truly out of it.
I don't like that. I
So
don't like. Don't
if you
say
fall
that.
down the VTuber rabbit hole, there's no escape.
There is. There
You'll
is
be part
escape.
of the fandom forever.
No, 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 no. The trick is not to feed the delusions, you know? Like buying merch
Uh huh.
and wearing their keychain. Right, Scott?
Whoa,
Right,
whoa, whoa,
Scott?
whoa.
That's
We gotta support them
when
to buy their merch because it looks
support
cool
them.
and it's nice.
Scott. You're not wrong, but also you're not right. You know? You're in this gray area. I just can't approve it.
Well, I'm excited
Unless
to
it's a
see.
big brand.
I mean, you used to like Rainho back in the day
I did. I
before
did.
you realized that. Or what did you realize actually?
I realized that what did I realize?
That you still like her?
I just kind of fell out of it. I feel like they're good for like I'll watch her VTubing almost in the same sense of like when I want to watch junk TV because I never watch them. I've never watched like anything streaming related, just like full like it's my one attention. You know what I mean? Like one screen and it's only streaming them. You know what I mean?
Right.
I never do that.
Okay.
So it's like side content of like when I'm doing something, I want noise in the side. And I liked her because she did that one collab video with Sea Dog, and I like Sea Dog. And then I was like, listen to her, I was like, oh, her voice is nice-ish. And I think at some point that she didn't have an IRL or something, but she has something IRL related. And then boom, she broke the glass. I remember seeing like, I saw the chat thing where it's like she went to build a piece or something, and then they're like, oh, she's gonna get her roommate to help. And I was like, okay. And then it's like a dude, and then the chat's like, oh, what's
Guy on
happened?
stream. Guy on
What's
stream.
happened? What's happened? No, no. And
Well,
it
not to
had me
sound
cracking up.
parasocial, but she is cute in real life.
I assume most of these girls are probably like not too they're pretty attractive, I would assume.
Well, don't you worry. You'll find a VTuber that suits your interests because there's so many of them out there.
Don't say that,
Not
Scott.
all of them are the same
Don't
copy and paste
don't poison the well.
genre.
I will say I do like there is like maybe two or three I like. I don't watch them rarely, if ever, but I like them because their content is it's well planned. They know who they're entertaining, and they do the same formula for the same effect. Like they know their shit,
Right.
and I respect the hustle. Like Guar, is her name Guar? The shark girl?
Kabagura?
Gura, yeah,
Yeah.
Gura. Like
Yeah.
I feel yeah,
Gargura? Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. Like I feel like she's on top of her game, like
Yeah.
all the time. Um,
I mean, that is why she
obviously.
is the quote unquote most popular VTuber right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. But she knows how to entertain.
Yeah,
She
she's
does a
great.
good job.
Her past life
Who
is
else?
really great too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe I'll check it out. I don't know, maybe. But I feel like her, and then I'd say she's probably the only one I've ever actually probably watched while watching something. I was like, oh, name brand recognition. I now will remember her when I see shark related plushie crap.
Good.
Iron Mouse is good, but Iron Mouse I think I've only seen her in the realm of Sea Dog VA. So she has the adjacent attraction of since I like Sea Dog VA, I'll like you know?
That's fair.
But yeah. VTubing's not bad. I wonder what will happen though in 20 years from now. Seeing that it was like so recent that VTuber came into the light. Like
Well, I'm
will
sure it's
something
going to change
overtake?
dramatically.
You think so?
It has
What
to.
is
I mean, it
what?
just started.
Yeah. What would you think be the next evolution of VTubing?
I don't know, to be honest with you. because we're already moving into 3D, and after 3D, it's like, what else do you got?
You modify your body to as close as possible.
Maybe you get some like augmented reality concerts. I don't know. But on that note, we're gonna wrap it up because this
Rapping.
whole episode's been a whole fiasco of ideas and topics.
It has been.
That's all right. It is what it
No, I
is.
feel like we needed one of those kind of, junk mail kind of episodes.
That's what we always do.
Yeah, but I feel like all the other ones are a lot planned. This one was
Well,
like
I
kind of
tried
more
to
laid
have a
back.
topic because I figured sometimes it's nice to have a topic to just have so people can be like, oh, this is what they're going to talk about.
That's true. But this is for us,
Yeah.
dear listener. Dear listener, I know dear listener is me. Is me in the future, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, I know what's up.
Shut the fuck up.
Dear listener is future me and you, and we're like, oh man, they cared. Ah, that's nice.
uh, well, on that note, I'm going to talk about my recommendation.
So anyway, fuck that guy.
Thank you,
Scott's the
Chancellor,
best.
Counselor. I'm going to proceed with the reading.
Proceed, Chancellor. Give us your recommend. Your
So,
recommend.
my recommendation is a song. I know we've been going on a song thing recently,
You have been.
but this song is a good song from 2018. That's
Said
how you
that
know it's
last
good.
time.
It's called Matthias Hutch, The High.
But that is such the high.
If you like new disco, which is basically like funky dance music, I guess, but not too funky, you'll like this song. It's a good song. Matthias Hutch also has some other ones that I kind of like too, but The High is my favorite. And that's my entire recommendation because I think I'm losing my voice somehow because I'm talking.
Well, you are sick. You're exerting your energy.
Yeah, this is why I called off from work because I knew if I went to work, I was gonna like have this issue happen.
True, and you probably intensify it. So good you took a rest day. My recommendation would be read the 1930s version of it was called Making Friends and Influencing People by I forget his name, but that's the only book that has that exact title. This guy is from 1930s. Um, Apparently he's accredited with this was the first ever self-help book, but I liked. There's a newer version that's modernized to match with like what's going on with our world, but I like the 1930s version because you get a sense of the time, and it's crazy how like some of the stuff that's relevant like almost a century ago is relevant now. And there was this one chapter I just recently read where he reads a poem that was cited inside a newspaper, and it blew my mind that I forgot even this was a thing that like because like there was no phones and stuff, like people actually read the newspaper, so the
Right.
newspaper actually contained important things. And so there was this scholar called W. Langston, I believe, who wrote a really popular poetry, like poet, like monologue kind of thing, and it got debuted in the newspaper, and it's called Father Forgets. And I was listening to it, and then I went again to go read the PDF of it, and it is so good. And I gotta say, people were smarter back then than they were now. That was the equivalent of like a viral TikTok for me,
Was it like
because
the
I was
pen on fire writing like the Lord of the Rings like that?
that's what it felt like because it was so good, and it's short. It's literally a page long. You could finish it in under 2 minutes, and it was so good. And the whole like story behind it or the idea is a father who's like kind of trying to like not criticize his try to like realize like him criticizing his kid so much is making him is like ruining the relationship that he wants to have with his kid. So he's like, this is my way how I'm gonna dial. I need to find a way to dial it back. I'm gonna dial it back. And I think every guy and any person who might become a dad should at least have seen it once, because I think it really it makes you think about not just like if you had a kid or anything, but it makes you like think about how you when you interact with people, how sometimes you can be quick to criticize them.
Yeah.
But it was great.
For the record, it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It is a 1936 self-help book written by Dale Carnegie.
Dale
Carnegie?
Carnegie. Yep,
Carnegie.
Dale Carnegie. He cooked. He cooked. It's really good. But yeah, check it out. The book is literally like 5 hours long on Audible in Spotify, so you could finish that in a week of like going to work or something.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
amazing recommendation as always. You know,
Your recommendation was also flawless, putting us on to the greatest hits that haven't been heard.
that's right. That's my role. And on that note, we'll catch you all next time on this show that keeps on giving. Is that taken?
I feel like it is, but it's not. Like I feel like a room, like they're like someone pitched it, and then the guy at Family Feud's like, "We're not using that."
Yeah, let's and we'll see you all again next week on this show.
I think that's what Family Feud uses.
Okay, okay, you think of something then. God damn.
And so, with a heavy heart and longest of dong, we get.
Okay, we gotta cut that part out.
We will see you next time. You will miss us. We may miss you.
Was like a Barney special?
That was episode 3, Barney, bro. Put some respect on the purple dinosaur.
We're trying to pick something
man.
that's not copyrighted. Original IPs only.
Original IPs only. And that's all, folks.
No!